Parkland won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. Emmaus elected to receive.
And now turn your attention to the scoreboard as we announce the Emmaus starters on offense.
Number 8, wide receiver. Russell, number 11, wide receiver.
Defense.
TJ Lawrence, number 1, middle linebacker. Reed Andrish, number 2, DN.
Marcel Burton, number 3, outside linebacker.
Nas Adams, number 5, D-back.
Parker Cusco,
8, safety.
Preston Mertz, number 10, cornerback.
Leo Dogman, number 14, safety. Jaron Sanchez, 21, linebacker.
Tom Martrich, number 40, defensive end.
Julian Diaz, number 54, nose guard.
Matthew Dorsey, defensive tackle, number 57.
Doug Bell, number 94, punter.
Sanders and Dugan deep for Emmaus. Touchback. Emmaus will put the ball in play, 1st and 10 from the 20. Bechtel on the carry. Tackled by Sanchez. Bechtel on the carry. Tackled by most of Trojans, led by Cusco. Loss of 3 brings up 3rd and 7 from the 23.
Timeout, Emmaus. It's their first time out of the half.
Play resumes, 3rd and 7 for the Hornets from the 23. Guzman's pass broken up by Sanders, brings up 4th and 7. Uzi is the punter for the Green Hornets. Sanders on the return. Tackled by Thompson. Parkland takes over 1st and 10. Lawrence on the carry. Tackled by Brody. Gain of a half a yard, 2nd and over 9. Just inside the 45. Sanders on the carry. Tackled by Martrich. Gain to the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 7. Guzman on the keeper, gain to the 41-yard line of Emmaus, a gain of 12, and a Parkland first down. Pass complete to Sanders, tackled by Martrich, but not before a gain to the 30-yard line, a gain of 11, and a Parkland first down.
Timeout, Parkland. That's our first timeout of the half.
Hooper on the keeper, tackled by Burden. Gain of 8. 22-yard line where it's 2nd and 2. Guzman's pass complete to Adams. Tackled by Guzman on the keeper. By Moreau, but not before a Parkland first down at the 14-yard line. Lawrence on the carry. Whitehall on the tackle, a loss to the 18-yard line, a loss of 4, 2nd and 14 from the 18. intended for Nasri falls incomplete. There is a penalty on the play.
Holding on the defense, number 8. 10-yard penalty, second down.
With the penalty enforcement, it'll bring up 2nd and 5 from the 9-yard line. Lawrence on the carry. Tackled by Michelle. Loss to the 15-yard line, a loss of 6. Will bring up 3rd and 11. Lawrence on the carry, tackled by Moreau and Michelle. Loss to the 18. Bell to attempt the field goal. Doberman is the holder.
On the defense, number 18, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Bell's 30-yard field goal is good. Parkland 3, Emmaus 0. Dugan and Jefferson rushing back for the Hornets. Dugan on the return. Sanchez on the tackle. Beckel on the carry. Diaz on the tackle. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11 from the 17. Beckel on the carry.
Personal foul, face mask, on the defense, number 1, 15 yards, 1st down.
Bechtel on the carry. Tackled by Dorsey, a gain of 4. Cooper's pass, complete to Cusco, gain to the 41-yard line, and a Green Hornet first down. Bechtel on the carry, tackled by Andrush. Gain to the 43-yard line, a gain of 2, second and 8. Cooper on the carry. There is a flag on the play.
There are 2 fouls on the play on the offensive team. Illegal shift on the offense, holding on the offense. Illegal shift will be enforced from the previous spot, 5 yards. Second down.
With the enforcement, brings up second and 13 from the Emmaus 42. Cooper is sacked by Diaz back at the 31-yard line. A loss of 11. Brings up third and 24 from the 31. That's the end of the first quarter. Parkland 3.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Great I am. Great I am.
This kid the keeper. Tackled by Diaz. Gain of 1 brings up 4th and 23 from the 32. Bucks kick down by Whittle at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Parkland. Guzman on the carry. Tackled by Stephen. Lawrence on the carry. Tackled by Stevens at the Emmaus 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Trojans. Guzman's pass complete to Adams, run out of bounds. There is a flag on the play.
Hopefully, on the offense, number 2. 10 yards from the previous spot, 1st down.
Guzman on the keeper. Tackled by Moreau at the 50-yard line, a gain of 3. 2nd down and 17 from the 50. Guzman on the keeper. Tackled by Edwards. Gain of 7. Ball is on the 44-yard line. 3rd and 11. Guzman on the keeper. Tackled by McHugh. Gain of 1. 4th and 10 from the 43. punt the ball. Jefferson rushing, recovers the kick. Emmaus will put the ball in play, 1st and 10. Bechtel on the carry, tackled by a host of Parkland Trojans. No gain, 2nd and 10 from the 8.
Prior to the snap, false start. That's number 5. Has the goal. 2nd down.
Cooper on the carry.
It's a safety!
Cooper sacked at the 1-yard line, brings up.
No way! That's bullshit! Woo!
Bucks punt goes out of bounds at the 44-yard line of Parkland, 1st and 10. Guzman on the keeper. Tackled by Whittle. Cooper on the keeper. McHugh on the tackle for no gain. 3rd and 8.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Third and 3 from the 37. Lawrence on the carry. Run out of bounds by Santos, but not before a Parkland 1st down. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Guzman's pass complete to Lawrence. First and goal. Lawrence on the carry. Tackled by Dennis. Gain of 2, second and goal from the 6. Lawrence on the carry, 6 yards, and a Parkland touchdown.
Hold on a minute.
Shook to snap the ball. Doberman to hold. Off. Michelle on the return. Tackled by Carr. Cooper's pass ball's incomplete, second and 10. Bechtel on the carry, forced out of bounds by Nasseri. Gain to the 37-yard line. Gain of 27 and a Green Hornet first down. Bechtel on the carry. Tackled by Sanchez. Gain to the 32 and a gain of 5. Second and 5. Cooper on the keeper. Run out of bounds by Sanchez, but not before a Green Hornet first down. Cooper on the keeper. Davis on the
Timeout, Emmaus.
Davis on the
second charge
tackle.
of the half.
Holy crap!
Cooper's pass is incomplete. 3rd and 10. Tackle on the carry. There's a fumble on the play. Emmaus recovers, 4th and 10. Ball is on the 11. Back on to carry.
Timeout, Emmaus. That's our third short timeout of the half.
How about a fumble?
One on the previous play, second, gain of 2, second and 8 from the 9. Cooper on the keeper. Tackled by Sanchez.
What?
Timeout, Parkland. That's our second time charge out half.
Cooper's pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th and 9. 4th and 8 from the 9. Buck to attempt the field goal. Field goal is blocked, returned by Lawrence. That's the end of the
That's the way it ends!
Parkland 10, Emmaus 0. Your attention, please, your attention. A cell phone has been turned into the press box.
In this episode of Getting to Know Our Staff, today we're meeting Pat Carl.
My name is Patrick Carl. I'm a residential sales consultant for Bachman's Roofing. Bachman's is a great company to work for. I like being able to represent a company that does exactly what they say they're going to do.
Giving back to the community is extremely important to the Bachmans. Let's see how Pat gives back to his community.
I am the president of the Schnecksville Playground Association. We have about 240 kids playing baseball. As Bachman's is a great supporter of Schnecksville Playground Association, has done a lot of work for us on our buildings, and is a great sponsor of the organization. I'm also the vice president for the Parkland Youth League around here, which is a league, baseball league we play in, and ranging from kids that are 9 years old all the way up to 18 years old. As my kids were growing up, I was always a coach. I was always involved in their sports. I had two boys that were very active in baseball at different levels. Being an umpire allows me to stay on the field. It's just a fun aspect of life, and it's just a lot of fun.
Pass complete to Adams. Gain to the 33-yard line, a gain of 13. And a Parkland first down. Andros on the carry, tackled by Moreau. Loss of about 1, brings up second and 11. Pass intended for Dowerman, broken up by Moreau. Third, and just over 10. Guzman on the keeper. Tackled by Stevens at the 35-yard line, a gain of 3, brings up 4th and 8. Dugan and Jefferson rushing deep. Bechtel on the carry. Tackled by Diaz. Gain of 3. Cooper's pass intended for Jefferson, rushing, falls incomplete. 3rd and 7 from the 35. Cooper pressured by Andrus. There are penalty flags on the play.
Holding on the offense. Penalties declined. 4th down.
Loss is back to the 22-yard line, which is a loss of 10, bringing up 4th and 15. Bucks punt fielded by Lawrence. Run out of bounds by Attar. 1st and 10 for Parkland at the Green Hornet 47. Guzman on the keeper. Dennis on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Guzman on the keeper. Tackled by Moreau. Gain of 2 to the 45. 3rd and 8. Guzman on the keeper. Guzman's punt is down. Back to line to carry. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 34. Cooper on the keeper, run out of bounds by Burden. Pass ball's incomplete. Pressure applied by Sanchez. Brings up 4th down. Lawrence on the return. There is a flag on the play.
We didn't touch him.
Tackled by Karmoski, but there is a penalty on the play.
That's a terrible call.
Third and return. Blocking it back. On the receiving team, number 18. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
First and 10 from the 16. Guzman's pass complete to Adams. Out of bounds. Thompson on the carry. Tackled by Bechtel at the 39-yard line. Good for a Parkland first down. Thompson on the carry. Tackled by Stevens. Gain to the 48-yard line. Second and 1. Thompson on the carry, tackled by Morrow at the 46-yard line, a loss of 2. Brings up third and 3. Guzman on the keeper. Tackled by Davies, but not before a Parkland first down at the Emmaus 49. Lawrence on the carry, tackled by Stephan. Gain to the 34-yard line, a gain of 15 and a Parkland first down. Lawrence on the carry. Whittle on the tackle. Gain to the 27-yard line. Gain of 6, second and 4. Lawrence on the carry, tackled by Stephan. Lawrence on the carry. Tackled by Whittle. And 6. Guzman on the carry, 8 yards, and a Parkland touchdown. Dugan and Jefferson rushing deep for the Hornets. Bell to kick off. Michelle on the return. Tackled by Carr. 1st and 10, Green Hornets. Ball's on the 26-yard line. Cooper's pass complete to Jones down to the Parkland 31-yard line. 1st gain of 48 on the play. Jefferson rushing on to carry. Tackled by Doberman at the 29-yard line. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
All right, guys. Good job.
That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Parkland 17, Emmaus Bechtel on the carry. Gain to the 26. Cooper's pass falls incomplete, brings up 4th and 5. Lawrence on the return. Tackled by Eisler, 1st and 10, Parkland. Thompson on the carry. Tackled by Whittle at the Thomason on the carry. Tackled by Moreau at the 39-yard line. 17-yard gain and a Parkland first down. Andrews on the carry to the 30.
Down. Start. On the offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty, third down.
Third and 10. Lawrence on the carry, tackled by Lawrence's punt goes into the end zone. Emmaus takes over, first and 10. Cooper's pass, complete to Davies. Gain to the Bechtel on to carry. Tackled by Vernon, gain of 2, second and 8. Bump to 34. Cooper's pass, intended for Jefferson, rushing falls incomplete. Cooper's pass, intended for Dugan, falls incomplete. Brings up 4th and 8. Cooper's pass is intercepted by Lawrence.
Out to play. Unsportsmanlike. on the defense. The punt, 15-yard penalty, first down Parkland.
Thomason on the carry. Dennis on the tackle at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 7. Thomason on the carry. Tackled by Dennis at the 48-yard line.
That's our first time out of the half.
Big time.
First down!
Lawrence on the carry. Stevens on the tackle at the 43-yard line, a gain of 5, and a Parkland first down.
Timeout Parkland. That's our second charge time out of the half.
Lawrence on the carry. Santos on the tackle at the 39, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Scores of other games. East Stroudsburg South is playing Roman Catholic. Roman Catholic leads 27-0 in the 3rd quarter. And Northwestern 42, Conwell Egan 7 in a 3A first round state playoff game. Thomason on the carry. Moreau on the tackle. Gain to the 37, which will bring up a 3rd and 4. Correction, 36, 3rd and 3. On the carry. Thompson on the carry. Fastball's incomplete, brings up Lawrence on the carry. Gain to the 19, a gain of 2, and a first down. They remind us starting football 30 minutes after the medal ceremony, and also no spectators are allowed on the field. Play the winner of Emmaus and St. Joe's Prep. That game is being played tomorrow at noon at a site to be determined. Goes back, takes the knee.
How many St. Joe's Prep guys are in the NFL right now?
What?
Goes back.